Love all your facial expressions. I mean,
Yeah, we're live, but for some reason the clock's not working.
oh, we're live. Oh, jolly good. Hello. Welcome to Fleece TV. This VE Eve. It's VE Eve. We've got
VE
a
Day.
VE evening of VE Day. Yeah. So we've got a really busy show for you tonight. We to celebrate VE Day, and we're going to be talking to a couple of local people about what they've been doing and some of their memories. We've got the band who are going to be doing something really special, the world premiere of a piece that I think is called Schladburn. But it's absolutely brilliant, and that's going to be at the end of the show. And thanks to them for allowing us to do that. So just to show you a couple, our friend Jane from Western Sub Edge sent us this picture back 25 years ago in Chipping Camden on VE Day on 25 years ago, and she says she has memories of a Spitfire flying right the way down the high street and frightening the bejesus out of them. So, but our first home correspondent tonight is a very special lady by the name of Angela Gray, who has been here for all the time. I've been in the village and some, and she was around at the time of the first ever VE Day. And I went round in a socially distanced manner as part of my daily walk earlier on and sat with Angela while she chatted about those times. Hello and welcome to this VE Day Policing TV. And today I'm with Angela Gray, who lives here in the village, our near neighbour here at the police, and Angela's going to chat with us a little bit about VE Day. And Angela, I understand you were actually there.
I was there, yes. And I vividly remember the street party that we had. We lived just around the corner from the street in which the party was held. So I always felt I was there to make the numbers up, but never quite sure. And we had this long, to a child, it seemed an endlessly long trestle table set up actually on the road down near our park and covered with food, and all the mothers and neighbours were there. They were really happy and dancing and singing, and we children were just so delighted to have all this wonderful food that they prepared, including jelly, which in those days you always ate with bread and butter. I think it was to make it go further. Nothing like ice cream. In fact, I didn't taste an ice cream until a couple of years after the war. And then I wasn't very impressed at the time. But it must have been an enormous relief from the deprivations of the war and the restrictions. It must have been such a relief for the adults, whereas we children were just, well, pleased to see all this food, but quite puzzled about the event in itself. We didn't understand, because that had been our life. We didn't understand what this freedom was going to be about. So, and my best friend, who died a couple of years ago, she and her cousin both went to the party dressed by Margaret's aunt identically in a Union Jack. And Margaret said she'll never forget the itchiness of this awful dress that she had to wear for the street party, but everybody did their best. I don't think it was actually on the same day. I think it probably was a week or so after, because everything was rationed, and to put on a spread like that, the mothers must have really cleared out their store cupboards. But my memories of the war, I suppose, like memories of anybody's childhood. I was much loved. I was an only child, and my father, at the beginning of the war, he was a little man, but very, very patriotic. Never homophobic, even though he was patriotic. he thought Indian people were absolutely wonderful. And he wanted to join up, but he was just that bit too old. My parents were older parents. And so he joined the fire service instead. In those days it was the auxiliary fire service, and later on towards the end of the war it became the NFS, the National Fire Service. And in Ilford we had a strong community, and money was raised to buy a turntable ladder. And because we had this turntable ladder, it meant that the fire crews were sent with it to all the major fires during the Blitz and the bombing. And my father was sent to Thames Haven, the oil refinery, and I can remember when he came home I was really quite frightened of him because he was completely black from the smoke, the oil smoke. And he just didn't look like my father.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, carry on.
And then of course connections with this area where we moved 24 years ago was that my father was also living in Coventry when the cathedral was bombed and they had the big blitz in Coventry. And also I lived in Coventry Road, believe it or not, because all the roads around us were named after big cities. And my father...
You tell me about some chocolate. Yeah.
Oh yes. My father went to one fire where it was high-rise blocks. This may well have been in the Coventry area, I don't know. And it was just before Christmas, and he had to go up to each floor, up the fire escape, and open the door and call down the corridor to make sure that there was nobody left in the building, because they were going to have to demolish the building in order to stop the fire spreading. And as he was going up, on one landing there was a box of chocolates. He never knew why there was a box of chocolates on this landing, but he thought that would be nice to take home for the wife and the little one. And on he went to the top floor, and at the top floor he pushed open the door, put one foot forward and then looked down, and there was no floor there. And he came down so fast, we never got the chocolates, he never thought about them on the way down. Another fire he went to was the one at Thames Haven, the oil refinery one, and there it was very tragic for him because one of their colleagues, one of their comrades, actually fell into one of the silos and was just burned alive in the burning oil, which was really terrible. But there were lots of happy times as well during the war. Our mothers did absolute wonders. My mother kept some hens. By surrendering her ration book for eggs, she could then buy chicken meal. And as we had 3 hens, if you do the maths, we were better off having chickens in the garden and two books with fresh eggs when the eggs were available. And of course when we had spare eggs, we preserved them, and we had a big earthenware crock which we put the eggs in, and there was a preservative called isinglass was put in there, and the lid was put on. And these were used for cooking during the winter months. They had quite a flat taste, so they weren't any good for eating as boiled eggs or anything like that, but for putting and cooking they were brilliant. And also in the winter, when there were less eggs available, even on the ration books, it was dried eggs that we got, and it made superb scrambled eggs. No scrambled egg ever tastes like that dried egg did. And other things that were preserved, everybody turned a part of their garden over into a vegetable bed or fruit. And then of course anything that was left, any gluts that we had, was preserved again. It was pickled, it was bottled, it was turned into jam if you've got enough spare sugar. And so my parents gave up sugar in tea so that we would have a little bit spare for making jam. because jam sandwiches were quite a standby for two.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't hardship, it was a treat.
Yeah.
I didn't really like, because I was always put into service to help with the preparation of this bottling. I liked doing the bottling. I thought it was wonderful. The magic when the seal took and you tried to lift the lid off and nothing happened, and it had to be prized open later on in the winter and reveal this wonderful golden bounty of plums or something for dinner. But I didn't like dealing with the runner beans. The spare runner beans had to be sliced and they were salted down in the jars, and you had to pack everything down hard with the handle of a wooden spoon, and peeling tomatoes wasn't much fun either. However, we preserved as much as we could to eat everything out. But one winter, even bread and potatoes were rationed. So it must have been incredibly hard, because what could they bulk the meals up with? Rice didn't. Rice had to be imported, so pasta, well, we hadn't really heard of that in those days.
Okay, Angela, thank you very much for that. I think that's absolutely brilliant insight into, and perhaps we could ask you back to do some more with us in the future.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I'm
Thank
full
you.
of memories.
Yeah. Thank you, Angela, for that lovely piece there about your memories in the war period. And Angela very kindly shared with me a look through her scrapbook, including some pictures of her dad there in the fire brigade, and also that really rather tall and potentially treacherous ladder that he would have had to climb on a regular basis, and certainly not for the faint-hearted. And also a lovely model fire engine that is the same model as the one that her dad was a fireman on. So again, thank you, Angela. And tomorrow we're going to be having a conversation with Jill Bullock, who is another lady who lives in the village, about her memories of VE Day. We're unable to show them today due to some technical problems, but we're going to get there and have that tomorrow, so look forward to that. Zoe Sinclair shared some photographs of her wonderful windows for the Army and the Navy, and for Churchill, among three of the things I think the windows were, and absolutely beautiful. So if you happen to be wandering down on your daily walk around the Holly Close area, you might find those windows to have a little look at. So thanks, Zoe, for that. We're going to move on now to a piece that I did earlier with Amy Jelfs. Amy's a big fan of all things military in terms of historic vehicles and that sort of thing. And I caught up with her to have a chat about how she's celebrating VE Day and a little bit about Ashdown Farm. Joined here today by Amy Jelfs, who has a great involvement with Ashdown Camp. But I'm going to let Amy welcome. Amy, could just tell us a little bit about Ashdown Camp, what it is and what your involvement is with it.
Well, going back into 2001, Bob and Shirley James both had a huge passion for World War II military vehicles and collecting World War II memorabilia, and they decided that they would, this Nissan hut that was going to be knocked down, they decided they would buy it from the people that were knocking it down and put it up at their farm. 14 Nissan huts later, Ashdown Camp was developed. It's now the headquarters for the South Midlands MVT. We've got the museum there, and each Nissan hut has displays in. Some are a home front display. We've got an RAF operations room. We've got an armoury up there, and we've got, of course, the big watchtower and things like that, which all have displays in, and that come to life when the reenactors are in there. And then going on from that, really, our show developed, which is Wartime in the Vale, which unfortunately, due to COVID, we can't put on this year. and we're now one of the top 4 military and living history shows in the country. So, and that show's been going for, well, it would have been the 13th year this year, but yeah, unfortunately can't have that. So my involvement really is, I was friends with, unfortunately, Bob and Shirley James have both passed away now, and the daughters, Emma James and Wendy James, have taken it over. And my involvement really is that I help organise the Wartime in the Vale show, but also help with the camp as well when we have work parties, and look after the camp and try and collect things for it, for the displays in there.
It's brilliant. I mean, certainly the Wartime in the Vale show, it gets bigger and better every year, doesn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, we try.
I would say that because we do the bar, but there you go. So, yeah, so I mean, and you're open at other times, aren't you, to the public, not just...
Yeah, we do school visits when the sort of first schools are doing it in their curriculum. Sort of, I think it's normally around the October time they do World War II. They come for educational days, and then they get taken around the displays, have a, you know, learn a basic knowledge of like World War II and home front. But then at the end of the day, we because we have a big Stanton shelter, the original concrete ones, we can fit a whole school in it basically, and so we have a big air raid at the end of the day where they all have to go single file in, and you know, to an air raid siren and things like that. So that's good.
Okay, so thank you for that. Have you got any plans today for any kind of virtual get together for VE Day?
Yeah, we're going to join a few friends virtually. We're going to have afternoon tea on the front garden, which is going to look quite strange because I'm sort of on a bit of a road on my own, sort of with, not in a close or anything, but I don't care. And you know, we're going to have raise a few glasses of all sorts like that.
And you've got a vintage, you know, sell vintage items, don't you? Buy and sell vintage items. I know you've got a lovely teapot there. Yeah. How's that doing? Are you doing anything with that at the moment? Or?
At the moment, we're not able to trade because obviously the social distancing and all the big events have now been cancelled. So I'm waiting to hear about when the next sort of antique markets and flea markets will be open. And of course, the show, that's partly a job as well. We've had to cancel that. So things are a bit difficult. So I'm doing lots of volunteering at the community shop anyway to keep me busy, and also restoring a World War II vehicle as well. So.
Oh yeah, what are you restoring?
I've got a 1941 Dodge pickup, so in the throes of restoring that. So be ready for next year anyway.
You do like a challenge, is it? Yeah, you definitely like a challenge, don't you, Amy? I think, yeah. Well, one last thing. What are you drinking later on? What are you going to be drinking?
What am I going to be drinking? Probably Prosecco, and it doesn't really mix very well, but I do like a cider. So when I've had enough Prosecco, it'll probably be cider, and it'll turn into silly, you know, a silliness. But just might have a Pimm's as well.
Oh yes.
On offer. Definitely a Prosecco.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day, Amy, and thank you very much for joining us and sharing about the camp and everything. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
See you later. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy. Great place, that the camp down there. We've had loads of comments tonight. Lorna is watching from a garden in Lower Wick. Nigel Wyblow, hi Nigel, he says you're a great bloke. I'm going to come back and buy you a pint when I get back to England. Thanks, thank you. Stuart Porter's watching from Hillsborough, and Amy Butler says lovely to hear your memories, Angela. That's from Amy and her daughter Scarlett, my goddaughter. And Andy Cannon says interesting conversation with Angela. We have nothing to moan about, do we? That's very true. Stuart Porter says hello. So yeah, great stuff. Thank you very much for all those comments, guys. Oh, hi guys, happy VE Day. Love the Ike family from Grange Road. Hi, Marion. And just to make sure I don't miss anything, because time is moving on, we're going to have a quick picture now of Nanny George. Now, Nanny George is the grandmother of a lady called Amy who got married here at the Fleece in recent times. But Nanny George was stationed here as a land girl and had her first alcoholic drink here at the Fleece Inn. So there you go. Now, there is no Julian's joke today, so we're going to double up and have 2 tomorrow. I know I've been speaking to him, he's got lots more plans. So, but now, the world premiere, again with great thanks to the band, the world premiere of, I think it's called Schleben. My apologies to the band if it isn't, but it is a fantastic piece of music to end this VE Day programme. So thank you to Bretforton Silver Band, thank you all for watching Fleece TV. We've got some lovely stuff coming up for you tomorrow, so see you tomorrow. Enjoy Bretforton Silver Band.